Hi everyone, it's Margaret here. I want to do this video for my 60andMe community, but I'm going to also share it for my friends and other channels because I feel like it's an important message and I hope I can get through it without any tears. But it's really important that I record this video. There are moments in life, and in the world where we feel overwhelmed. We just feel too much pain, too much division, and we don't feel that there's anything that personally we can do. Now, I know that our 60andMe community of women over 60 is diverse, beautifully diverse. And I know that we have women from all walks of life and all different beliefs, life stories, and perspectives. I know this and I respect this. And I, for years, have never entered into any kind of discussion that was going to draw any comparison to those beliefs because they're yours and that is all that matters. But I feel like there's a moment now that I want to share something that I think really transcends the differences. And it's really about humanity. And it's a short poem by a person called Mahmoud Darwish. And I'll leave the poem in the description under the video so that you can read it yourself. But it's really not political, it's personal. And I hope that you agree. I'm going to read the poem and then we'll have a little discussion. I'll have a discussion with you about it. So it's basically remembering our shared humanity, especially when things feel uncertain and not very peaceful in the world. So it's called Think of Others. As you prepare your breakfast, think of others. As you conduct your wars, think of others. Don't forget those that want peace. And when you pay your water bill, think of others. Think of those who only have the clouds to drink from. When you go home, your own home, think of others, and don't forget those that live in tents. As you sleep and count the stars, think of others, the people who have no place to sleep. And as you liberate yourselves, think of those who have lost their right to speak. And if you think of distant others, think of yourself and say, I wish I were a candle in that darkness. So every line of that poem is a quiet reminder to remember the invisible, what we can't see, the people that we can't see, and to hold space for those that we have never met, and never be consumed with so much of our own comfort that we forget that others are hurting. It doesn't ask us to take sides. It just asks us to stay human. And in this stage of our lives, 60 and over, we're wiser, we've been through a lot, we've experienced a lot, and we are more open-hearted, I think, more empathic. And I know that causes a lot of women in our 60andMe community challenge because we're very empathic and we want to help the world. We have a beautiful chance to be that candle. We can be the candle shining in the darkness. We can try to soften the conversations rather than harden them, to listen to each other instead of argue, to stand for peace. Not from a place of fear, but from a place of deep love for this world and everyone in it. Whether you're grieving, angry, confused, or simply feeling helpless right now, I hope that this poem brings you some light. I'm reading from my notes here because I honestly, I've tried to record this message several times and I just can't get the words out. So these are my words that I'm sharing with you, hoping that they'll touch your heart. Today, be kind. Think of someone else outside your own life. That's all you have to do today. Just think of one other person outside your life. That's all. And keep shining. Keep sparkling. Thanks, everyone. Love you.